let's do this thing. So, right, it's been like 50 million years, which is why I'm just doing my makeup today. Because, you know what? I felt like it. I'm not doing anything today, but I feel like putting on makeup. So, we're putting on makeup. It has been plaguing me for quite the while that sometimes I think I overshare online. And I know that, like, people always think they overshare, you know? But I really feel like I put too much of my personal life online, like, without really considering that, like, more than just my friends follow me online, you know? And part of the reason that I do share so much is because I feel like I'll have trouble, like, you know, remembering the things that I want to remember in my life, especially because I'm so spaced out all the time, you know, that it's kind of concerning. Like, I don't want to forget, you know, the really fun, good parts of my life. And so I share a lot, and I worry about being annoying a lot of the time. Like, I don't know, I just don't want to be annoying, you know? Nobody wants to feel annoying and feel like they're talking too much. But it happens, you know what I mean? And I just wonder if, I don't know, like, is oversharing online ever gonna, like, catch up to us later in life? Like, I don't know, is it healthy to bore so much of yourself out to, you know, potentially millions of strangers online? Like, you know, more than just your follower account can see what you post. You know, the internet is open to everybody. And I don't know. I just worry that oversharing could be really negative on your mental health, you know? I think that a sense of privacy is really important to sanity, I guess. Because I know personally for me, if I feel really visible all the time, it makes me, like, freak the fuck out, because most of my life I've felt invisible. And I have a lot of thoughts, and most of them are just kind of random, nonsensical trains of thought. And the internet is a great place to just kind of let those thoughts go and, you know, do whatever loose thoughts do, I guess you could say. And it's easy to forget that there are, like, people who see what you say and how you say it and how you react and whatever. And it's also really easy to forget that you can know those people in real life And I don't know, just sometimes it feels weird to have people know stuff about you through the internet that you wouldn't tell them in real life. And I wonder if the oversharing that I most likely do online is like, I don't know, just detrimental to my personal sense of boundaries, I guess, you know? Because boundaries are important. And I just feel like it's too easy to forget that you have people you actually know following you. I don't know. Did any of that tangent make sense? I don't think it did. Look, okay, I just feel like it's really easy to just say what's on your mind, especially on a platform like Twitter or whatever, and forget that, like, the internet is real, I guess. That's the easiest way that it feels like for me, is I just kind of forget that the internet is a shared experience and not just a one-person experience. You know? The internet can feel really isolating, funny enough, as connected as it makes you. It just feels like it's just you shouting into this island, and that's the internet, you know? And then you have people who be like, oh, I saw your tweet. Like, oh, I saw you tweet that. And, oh yeah, you tweeted about that. How's blah 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 going? You know, just generally checking up on you because they saw what you tweeted. It's like, oh shit, fuck. I'm like, real? I think that's just really jarring about it too. You know, you get to, at least for me, I don't know, I struggle with this, but like, it's always, it's just jarring to remember, like, oh yeah, I'm a person in this universe with like a consciousness rather, and a unique set of experiences, and like a whole list of like 5 million other things. Just remembering, like, oh yeah, I exist. That's crazy. Sometimes I wish that I could live without the internet. I mean, I know that I could like live without the internet, you know, but it's addicting. And I wish that I did not feel so chained to it. Like, it's really weird because I feel very distant from the internet. Like, I know that realistically I could like stop posting anything and nobody would care. Like, I'd literally, like, it'd just be whatever. But it also feels like if I'm not online, then what do I do with my life, you know? I just think that the internet is really weird. I don't know if we're ready for the internet. Especially too, because if you think about it, like psychologically, the internet's still really new. Like, we haven't been able to really, like, study all of the effects of the internet ever. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, on one hand, the internet is a great way to stay connected, you know? I mean, for me personally, that's really the only way I talk to people, like, from 6th grade until college, basically. Like, I've never really had real life friends until college, I guess. And I feel like without the internet, I wouldn't know how to, I guess, like, be vulnerable. 'Cause the way I see it is that oversharing online is a chance to be vulnerable without the immediate reactions of others, which can be good when you're scared of being embarrassed for, like, being weird or saying something stupid or whatever. But also, like, if you're vulnerable without the interactions of others to, like, feel accepted or, like, calm or whatever the fuck, you know, is that vulnerability as authentic, you know? Is oversharing vulnerability the same as, like, a heart-to-heart vulnerability? Like, I feel like I don't really know exactly what I'm saying, but I feel like it's not as educational, I guess you could say. To be honest, I really don't know where any of this was going. I just feel like we don't talk about oversharing online enough, and I think that's really related to how we have to, like, perform online, but that's a whole nother thing to talk about. That's a whole other video just talking about the sense of performance that social media brings nowadays, I guess. Has evolved to whatever you want to categorize it as. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on oversharing? Do you feel like you overshare too much? Do you feel like oversharing impacts you negatively? What are your thoughts? Why do you overshare if you do? Why do you share anything? Why do we post anything at all on social media ever? I don't know. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope this made sense somehow. It probably didn't. But you know, it's okay. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's cool. Okay. Thanks. See you later.